Welcome back to the 11th. No, I don't know what podcast this is, but welcome back.
Hey.
Thank you for joining us on this Sunday night for us. I don't know where we find you, but hope all is well.
Yes.
It's been a crazy times these days, but we've come back with another topic. Hopefully you'll enjoy. So it's me, my other co-host Emmanuel, God with us.
Woo, you need the woo.
JP, Juan Pablo, and of course the all-American beef rib.
Hello.
She's my property, so her name will not be out there.
Huh.
Just
Wow.
rib.
Property? Wow. You're going to get canceled.
That's fine.
Well, what a great segue, because we're talking about dating in the church.
Wow.
So tell us, JB, how did you acquire this property of yours? Did you find it in the meat section in the grocery store?
Well, for the low price of $9.99 for Pro Tools. Monthly student discount. Shout out to Pro Tools.
Plus tax.
Plus tax. So like $10.81 with Pro Tools. And that's all it cost me to acquire this rib.
Wow.
Yeah.
So is that your message for kids these days trying to...
Buy Pro Tools,
well, not
guys.
kids, but young adults.
Buy Pro Tools and then...
Show off.
Show off, yeah. It's kind of like a business, you know? You got to have a supply that they need.
Oh, supply and demand.
Supply and demand. There you go. She needed Pro Tools. I had Pro Tools.
No, I had my own Pro Tools.
No, you didn't.
You wanted my sessions.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
That's right.
So
And I didn't wanna
she
give
had
it to
something that you wanted.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I was hesitant in the beginning. Like, no, bro.
Like who you is.
Who
So
you
I think the
is.
first Sunday she wouldn't want to give them to me, so I text the associate pastor, "Hey, can you open the door like at 4 p.m.?"
Oh,
And I went back to get them from the computer. She
Wow.
didn't want to give them to me.
wow.
But yeah, that's how I acquired this rib, prime rib, and
Choice.
she becomes the
No.
ball and chain on October 7th.
Wow. Muchos felicidades.
Thank you.
Good old ball and chain.
So, since y'all can speak more about that, what do you think of the topic of dating in the church?
Ooh.
What are your thoughts?
It's hard.
It's hard because nobody talks about it.
And there's nobody.
As far as who doesn't talk about it, like the
Every-
youth or the youth leadership, the pastors, your parents?
All the above.
All the above. Nobody talks about it because they're like, do God's work, be fruitful, multiply, blah blah blah.
All they say is sex is bad. That's all they say. And it's like, what do you do with that? And then our parents, they don't talk about that.
It's a sin.
Or at least ours
It is
didn't.
forbidden.
It's for
Would be the straight to jail, straight to hell. in their
So
case.
it's hard to find someone in the church.
If you don't have guidance on how to
Yeah.
do it, you're just trying to go off of emotions because that's what you feel. And
Uh-huh.
because you don't have any direction, you play off of that.
Pretty much, yeah.
And how did that play out in your situation?
Good, I guess. I mean, I already paying off a ring, so.
Wow.
No, I mean, when I got together with the rib, I already
Wait, but how was it? Did you have any sort of guidance before, or was it something that, you know what, I just like somebody, I'm probably gonna just try to talk to them? And was there any
Official guidance?
biblical guidance that you followed?
No. The only, and we can both speak to this.
Just
at
on experience.
that, and we're barely starting to get biblical guidance, and that's because of our marriage classes.
So you think that's where the church has failed the youth?
Oh yeah,
I think they should do marriage classes in general.
yeah, because that way going into the dating world what to expect.
What to want, I guess. Yeah, they should. Because they don't just talk about us two. It's a lot about individual as well. How you should treat your wife. How you should treat your husband.
Because the point
Blah,
of the
blah, blah.
classes is it starts with you. Like the main thing he's been pushing in almost every single lesson is you got to make sure you're good before you could take care of somebody else. And the church doesn't push that.
They should.
So because I know a few churches have done where they separate the youth from adults when they talk about this subject, and for the adults is mainly like marriage, because most of them are probably already married. But what do they teach the youth if it's not getting ready for marriage?
Don't go to hell.
Don't pretty much. Don't go to hell.
Don't be hooking up.
Don't do drugs. Don't drink Coke and coffee. I mean,
Sally is your sister.
yeah.
Don't listen
In
to
the
worldly
Lord.
music.
Don't listen to Morgan Wallen.
No,
you'll go to hell.
but as far as like
Dating.
dating
And stuff.
stuff,
Nothing. There's literally nothing.
yeah. But when they separate, because they separate the adults and youth always, because they feel that it's a separate
Separate
message. It's a separate message for the youth and the adults.
It shouldn't be. I mean, well, also depending on the youth. If they're like 12, 13, 14. Yeah, separate them. But if they're like,
Yeah, but it's nothing explicit that you would not say to the youth that you would say to an adult.
yeah.
It's all biblical based, and so it's not. I know the Bible is some explicit, like Songs of Solomon, that dude just went crazy, but I mean, it's in a Bible, so it's not like it's you're describing a porn video.
Yeah.
You know, it's just biblical guides to being prepared for marriage and how to go about it. Because there's plenty of examples in the Bible of people going through that journey.
Yeah.
So what's the message being preached to the youth, and that's already being said to the adults? Why can't it be the same message?
You have a good point.
It should be the same message, because let's say we start, doing those classes at 13, 14 years old, and they have a good foundation going into high school and stuff. And, they meet this person, and they're going to base them off of what biblically they should be doing. Because when it comes to dating, and we both made that intention clear with ourselves in the beginning, that we weren't going to date just to date, just to have fun, to go out, to go spend money, to go to Olive Garden 3 times a week.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, you're not doing it for the experience.
Yeah, we're dating for the purpose of marriage.
Yeah.
And I told her, like, we both told ourselves that if at any point marriage is off the block, then, why proceed with this?
Yeah. You're just going to waste time.
Exactly. Waste each other's time. And I think that's what's going on in the church in general, is that there's no biblical guidance until you get married. But how do you go about to get married biblically?
Yeah, because they don't start these sessions or marriage counseling until you're already going to start being or engaged.
Yeah.
But what happens before? Like, if you're not setting a boundary, or you're not giving guidance to the youth in the church, then they're going to be influenced by their peers in school, in their social clubs. And if they're hanging around with a bunch of
Hooligans.
fornicators,
Hooligans.
and they're just gonna learn off of them, because no one else has told them otherwise.
Yeah. And then I also I feel bad for the youth, when they do fall into that hooligan fornicator crowd. They get told,
You sinner.
yeah, you sinner, you should have known better, but no one told them better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No one told them that.
Oh,
hey,
but you go to church, you're supposed to already know.
Exactly. But what's the point of going to church if you're not getting prepped for life biblically? You know what I mean? Church isn't just about you're going to hell, repent. Church is about getting you prepared for the next day coming up, for your next journey.
And now I'm wondering, should we go to a Friday? Because we don't go, but we don't know what they teach them.
This is confirmation.
I don't know. All right, the podcast is over.
No, I'm just curious. Now that you say that, not that I want to go, but I'm like curious. What are they teaching them?
Well, I have an idea of what they're teaching, and I don't like that idea of what they're teaching.
Well, that's why you should go and teach them.
That's the thing.
We don't want. I know they want him to.
Hold on.
They want him to do
They've
it.
asked me to preach several times, and I told them, hey, I'm down to preach. But you know when they tell me?
An hour
Last
before.
minute.
It's at 6 o'clock, and service starts at 7. Yes, I got things prepped, but I'm not going to go spin the wheel of preaching. Oh, yeah, we're preaching about heaven today.
You have a Rolodex?
Yeah, it's all on my phone.
He
Oh,
kind
wow.
of does.
Yeah.
Mira,
It's on my notes.
pastor.
Well, why did you start creating your own classes? Recording them on video? Or something, have like some kind of classes to start passing them out? Or
Well, here's the thing. The current, he's not even the worship leader, but I guess he's in charge. He's not even, I don't know what he is. But
The pastor?
no. He's in charge of the youth. He just turned 20. It's a youth leading the youth, blind leading the blind, in my
The
opinion.
guitar player.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you're
Her,
yeah.
her kid, Manuel.
Yeah.
I know.
So in my opinion, that's the blind leading the blind, and several conversations I've had with him, you know, he's a baby Christian, so he's very legalistic. Like, this is the way it has to go. Like, one time we were at
Very religious.
very religious. One time we were at a team dinner, and the mom was saying how he would say, like, he would judge her on how she was praying. I'm like, wait, what the heck? Who are you to judge and saying that she's praying wrong? You know, are you Pharisee? You know, high priest or what? So I talked to him the next day. I didn't tell him, but I was like, hey, you gotta stop being legalistic, you know, because that's the easiest way to drive out the youth.
Can't be
You
religious.
can't be religious. He's like, yeah, well, you know, Bible this, Bible that. And I'm like, look, man, I'm telling you from experience, I haven't been a youth leader, but I've been, you know, put in places where I'm guiding certain teams for a while, and, you know, you're going to lose your team or you're going to lose your people. Yeah, well, we'll see. Blah, blah, blah.
What?
See what pastor says.
See what the first lady says.
Wow. No, it's more like the pastora and the first gentleman.
The first, honestly, first gentleman. Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, if you these days do not have some sort of guidance from the leadership, then they're doomed to fail. But more on the, I guess, more of the exciting part of this topic. What was your experience like in dating? Like, I know you just said part of it, but like, what was, if you want to tell your previous relationships that led up to this, did you learn anything from them that you now take into this relationship? Do you need to be in previous relationships to learn and for the new ones?
I think you should.
So you saying you should date around?
Hold on.
I know I'm making it sound like a bad thing, but do you actually need to experience it to know what you actually want?
Yes, you do.
I guess if you don't know what you want.
Right.
But that goes back
That
to,
sounds bad.
Because
because if you
also,
don't know, not knowing what you want goes back to not being taught what you should want.
yeah, because also you should be
True.
able to hang around your youth group, and you should be able to have like youth events or social events where you talk to a lot of people, and that's where you get to know them. You don't necessarily have to date to do that. You can tell a lot by how they are around other people.
Mm-hmm.
And so, not that that's an indicator of how they'll be with you, but you at least know what they're about. And if you decide to date them one day, then you kind of know what they're kind of like. But do you really need to date several people to ultimately find the person you want?
I guess, do you think that that's up to God?
What?
That if he wants you to marry the first person you're with, then he'll let it be.
Well, honestly, my opinion, I don't think you should marry the first person you know, because you have no idea unless it's, but I don't know if maybe God told you that that's the right person, but how would you know?
It happened to Rebecca and Isaac.
Explain.
Rebecca and Isaac. They never met. Just boom. There you go.
Arranged marriage or what? I forgot.
Somewhat, but not arranged much because she wanted to go. And him too. And they were married.
Wasn't that Jacob and Rebecca?
No, Jacob is a...
It was the son. Because it was Rebecca and Leah, right?
Yeah.
There's two. And then what's the other one? It starts with the R too. Rebecca and... I forgot the other one. Well, Isaac and his wife.
Oh, no, that was Rachel.
Rachel. There you go.
Rachel. There you go.
So Rebecca is Isaac's.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Oh, but that's when Isaac went to the well, right?
No. That's his servant, Abraham's servant, went to the well and he told.
Oh, he found. Yes,
yeah.
that's right. That's right.
The first one to bring water for me or something like that. Then she did, and then they asked her, "Do you want to go with this man?"
But also,
Yeah.
to be fair, in those times there were few and people far in between them. It's not like there was like thousands of girls who were there to date around. Now there's so many options.
Well, do you really think there's a lot of options
There is.
for y'all single men? What do y'all think?
There is a lot of options, but I
Where,
mean,
where are these options at? Where are you going?
church, work,
Yeah.
the grocery store.
But are they really somebody you would want to spend the rest of your life
No,
with?
but you just said, I mean, you just saw the person the first time and boom, right there.
So love at first sight?
Is that real? Or does it
No.
need to be God ordained? And how do you know that?
It has to be God ordained.
Yes, but
because
how do you know that? At least
has to make it
nowadays,
very
not
clear.
biblical, nowadays.
You have to.
So
He
I'm
has to
going to walk
literally
up to
tell
the
you.
girl at the grocery store. God, tell me if that's the one. The cereal falls down. Oh, that's the one. How do you know?
No.
I mean, based off what the Bible says that one, you have to be equally yoked, and a lot of
But
people
that means you need to know the person.
exactly you
That Rachel and Isaac, that's an anomaly.
No, it's just maybe because everybody's different.
Yeah, but so not everybody's like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was just giving it an example.
No, but you gave the exception to the whole
that
rule.
one example.
No, I'm pretty sure it happened in the Bible a lot more times than that.
Yeah, but
What
the whole Bible's an exception. Okay, okay.
Rachel
That's
and
a one.
Jacob.
Yeah.
What about Boaz and what's her name? Esther.
Well, remember, what's her name? Ruth?
Esther?
Ruth.
Or Ruth?
Ruth
Ruth.
was
Wait, Boaz.
Yeah.
Who's Boaz?
Yeah.
Ruth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Ruth.
Yes. Yes.
But Ruth was married first. Remember?
She was.
Oh, no, her
She
siblings
was.
died.
And then-
Yeah.
yeah. And then
Naomi's-
she.
But I'm saying it's
Naomi.
it's a unique situation. It's not every day like
Well,
like
it
us.
seemed like there was more women back then than now, right? Cause
No, there's
they
a
seem-
lot more women now.
No, I said back then because they had like men had like 2, 3, 4 wives.
You mean in Mexico?
No, I mean like back then a lot.
No, I think
Now
there's a
it's
lot
just
more
one.
women now. It's just that they're much more picky.
Uh-huh.
Nah, I don't think so.
They want that guy to bring in the 6 figures so they won't work and
Amen. I'm waiting.
chill out, Rib. Chill out.
So going back to y'all, what was your list, and what was your list before y'all met? What was your list? Go first, JP.
Well, this kind of answers your question before. Do you have to be with someone before? Yes, you do, because that person before, it creates that list. Because
If you don't have a
if you-
list.
Because when I went into my first relationship, I didn't have a list. I thought, oh, this is fine. You know, we're going to get married. Life's going to be cool. Woo! And then
Because you always think they're the one, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as time went on, I'm like, well, I don't like this. I don't like that. I don't like this, you know. And that's where your list comes out. And after the relationship's over, you're like, you know what? This is a list of what I want, and I'm not going to settle for anything less than this.
So you think
Same.
by going you got, but so do you think by going or dating more people, your list just gets more refined, or do you just get more picky?
I think your list gets more refined.
So that's like the
Depends.
double-edged sword of this. It's like, are you dating just too many people that your list becomes so strict that you're excluding so many people because you want this perfect one?
I mean, you can't get to that. Also, people gotta understand they gotta be reasonable.
Yes, but I'm talking about the dating multiple people. Is it right? This is why I asked, because is it right to go and date multiple people so that you know what you like, but to that detriment, it's going to be your list gets more stricter and the pool gets shorter because of your list.
I mean, it goes back to depends what's on your list. If it's like little stuff like I don't like how she chews or stuff like that.
Would you agree?
Damn.
But would you agree that going through multiple people, your list just gets more refined, and then the people who fit that list is more, or it's less than what you actually thought it would be?
I agree.
Yeah.
So then I go back. Is dating multiple people a good idea?
I, uh, I can't.
Is
I
there a
can't
middle
answer-
ground?
It depends
Is
on
there a
the.
middle ground? Is it 3?
It depends on
Is
the
it 5?
in the intention. Like if you're thinking, oh, let me
Yes,
date
but
this one and this one.
logically thinking, you're gonna date multiple people.
Not because they want to. Maybe they just something
Yes,
happened. It
and
ended.
yes, because you know what? They didn't check off the list. I'm gonna go to the next person because they need to have these.
I mean, you got to go into dating understanding that the perfect person's not going to be out there.
I'll say from my experience, I stuck it with it 2 years because I thought he was the one,
Because she didn't know me yet.
even though all the signs pointed he wasn't. But I still, like, God literally had to separate it because I wasn't gonna break up with him. So that's why I say, like, what if it's not the one? He's gonna break you up.
So who do you think falls harder in the relationship, a woman or a guy?
What do you mean after a breakup?
No. Like, who needs to be more? Like, who needs to like the other more so that the relationship works?
Oh,
And
I know you're gonna say both, but it can't be.
I think the
The
guy,
guy.
has to, yeah. Because I think you mentioned in the second one that never got out. And if they pay $20, they can listen to it.
We'll
If
send
we
it
ever
to
get it
you.
to work.
If we ever get it to work. Yeah. But you mentioned that the guy has to be the pursuer. You know?
That's true.
No,
Keep
the
calm.
pursuer, yes, because that's how you. Because a girl is never gonna ask a guy out.
No.
At least not a lot of them.
Not
So-
not even like even after the dating, after marriage,
Yes.
you still gotta pursue, you know, because even Alex even mentioned in one of the first couple classes, it's you gotta constantly work at it because it's not
You gotta constantly date.
I do, and then all right, what do we do now? Just sit and stare at the wall.
No, I guess not necessarily. After you're married, it's fine because you can't just get divorced because he doesn't take you on a date. But I understand that's part of the reason why a lot of people get divorced.
Because of petty stuff.
Yeah. But I'm saying in the dating stage, who needs to like the other person more for it to work?
I say the
The
guy
guy.
Why? In the
Is-
dating stage.
because they're supposed to be in charge. They're supposed to be the head.
Okay, think about it like this. The guy is the one pursuing you in the beginning, right? And all he wants is for you to give him a chance. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's him putting in the effort at the beginning. Because no girl is going to ask a guy, or most won't.
Shouldn't.
But then once the girl gives them the opportunity, then whose responsibility is it to keep it together? Because the guy is the one who asks for the girl in marriage.
It should still be the guy.
Yes,
It's-
but because she already gave him the opportunity to date, right? The guy did his part. So how does the girl keep the guy and get him to marry her? Because he's the one that has to ask. That means the power is on him.
It's a good question. I don't know.
How does a girl keep the guy, or how does he get the marriage from him?
is this multiple choice? I choose C.
No.
All the above.
I guess it's more of a rhetorical question, but I'm just getting that.
That's a good question.
I think at the beginning, the guy is the one pursuing, obviously.
Yeah.
But for marriage, it must be the girl. Because the girl isn't going to ask the guy in marriage. He doesn't need to pursue quotations because he already did to get you. But you're the one looking for marriage. The girl is. Maybe the guy, yes, sure. But who wants it more, really? And I say more because the girl isn't going to ask the guy to marry her, generally. Did that make sense?
yeah, it makes sense.
Not necessarily that I'm right. I'm just saying that makes sense.
I'm lost. I wasn't. I
Jesus
decided to pay
Christ.
attention at
Ay,
one point.
man. Well, thank you guys for coming.
Thank you, sir.
Manuel's lost.
Truly,
What's
I
new?
am.
Okay, so in the beginning, right?
God created the
Do
heavens
you
and earth.
agree? Yeah. Do you agree that the guy is the one who needs to pursue the woman?
I guess.
You guess or no? Or like, would you?
It's a social construct.
Yes, but in the beginning, the dating stage is not marriage yet.
Oh,
Would you get with a girl who asked you to be her girlfriend?
if I liked her,
Just would you find it attractive, or would you like a girl to pursue you rather than you pursuing them?
I can go either way. If I like her, and she asks for me, I don't know. I see it the same. Now, if I don't like her, then I don't know. I don't know if that. I don't know if that is that the right answer.
No,
Is it
I'm
wrong?
just I'm everybody's different, so I don't know.
That's my opinion. If I like her, and you know what I mean, if she asks me, I don't see nothing wrong with that. Or if I ask her, like, yeah, it's not gonna make me feel more or less, because I like her and if she likes me, yeah, I'm gonna be more.
Cause who I think a guy can handle rejection more because I would you, I mean, tell your story, your rejection story.
What, breakup story you mean?
No, rejection.
Oh. Don't ever tell a guy you like him if
Yeah.
he doesn't like you. Well, he lied. We found out later. He
Yeah,
lied.
but at least in the moment,
In the
you were
moment.
still rejected.
Yeah. Basically, I just told my friend that we weren't really even dating. We just hung out a couple times. I was like, man, I like him, and I told him, and he said he didn't like me back.
And how did you handle that rejection?
I was mad. I was mad.
Now, if someone rejects you, Manuel, do you destroy the world and watch the world burn,
I do not destroy.
or do you say, you know what, damn, that's on to the next?
Like, I guess I think it phases girls more.
Yes, that's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I agree.
So that means the guy is more than likely the one to pursue. But I think, I don't know, maybe I just hear too much of this. Maybe it's more like biologically.
fresh and fit.
Oh, the podcast. Yeah. No, I guess for like from a man's perspective is to be the pursuer at first.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
But
Because I think it's more in the guy to, I guess, feel that feeling of conquering, right? At the beginning.
I guess everybody's
Man,
different.
you're an exception to this
Yeah.
to this podcast, man. You're the exception to everything. So you would be fine if a girl asked you out,
And
and
if
you-
I liked her, yes.
and then you would be fine if she asked you to marry her.
Yeah. If I liked her.
Come on, man.
You are an exception.
If I liked her, if I didn't, and then I don't know. You wouldn't. If there's a girl that you like and you like her attitude before you got to ask her, she asked you. You're gonna be like, no, forget it. You're gonna just be like, I'm just gonna walk away. I wanted.
I've had this exact experience.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
What happened?
Who?
Oh. Wait,
Well, I can't
not to
say,
marry.
'cause I
No,
don't know.
no, we're talking about dating.
I thought you meant marry. Okay.
I wish I could say but I don't know. I'm like, huh?
No, I'm talking about if a girl asks you out
Yeah.
and she tells you she likes you first.
Do you
Yeah.
want to share?
And you
What?
said no?
No. I said yes,
Oh, okay.
but I was just dumb. I guess for me, maybe it's not the rule. It's probably the rule, but I probably am the exception. That this happened to me, where the girl asks me out, or she says she liked me. I
Uh-huh.
barely even knew this girl, and she told me that.
Okay.
And I guess I said I didn't. I guess I didn't really say I liked you too. I just said, okay, let's try this out. So, this girl told me that she likes me.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I was like, what? There's no way.
She had asked about you.
Yeah,
me.
but I didn't think it was real. Like, who the hell is gonna like?
Oh,
me?
yeah.
So, not really thinking about it, I decided to give it a try. But in the end, it didn't work out. So, at least just that's been my experience. It's weird. It's a weird dynamic when the girl likes you first. In the beginning, she asks you, or she tells you that she likes you, and if she asks you on a date.
Well, at least I'm thinking at least it's not weird because you're still dating. Now, it'll be odd if out of a sudden she said, I want to marry you. But dating is going to be like, I guess we'll see how this turns out. If I don't like her or, I find something that I don't like, can always break up. Now, like I said, it would be weird if if we were saying like marriage. Well, yeah. Out of a sudden, just out of
Yeah,
the blue.
it never got that far. I'm just saying in the beginning, because I think as a guy, you rarely or probably never get a girl to tell you that she likes you or that that she likes you. Like,
Only if you're rich and powerful. And
yeah,
famous.
but you know that they are probably doing that for other reasons.
Yeah.
But honestly, have you ever had a girl told you that she likes you, and that they want to date you?
Once.
Let's hear the story. Let's hear it.
No,
X Files.
I
X
was-
Files.
He probably had something to say.
No, I got nothing. I think it was like it was just in high
We
school.
we can cut it out if you want, man. But
It was-
just tell it.
It was just in high school.
Okay, go for it.
That was it. She just said, "Hey, I like you. You wanna?"
Like, was this a friend? Like, how did it happen? Did you know her
From the
before?
beginning.
I just knew her from school. I never really talked to her.
From like class?
Yeah, just from school.
You had talked to her before? Like,
Never talked to her. I just seen her there, and she had a son that just came and asked me. But
was it a trick?
No,
Was it a dude?
no, it was a girl. But I didn't like her.
like you,
but
Manuel.
I didn't. I don't know. I didn't like her, so she just came and asked.
Why didn't
And she
you
asked me
like her?
several times.
What'd you tell her when she said it?
I didn't say
No
nothing.
thanks.
No, thank you.
No, I just. To tell you the truth, I don't remember, but I don't think I even said anything. I just like shrugged my shoulders and said, I don't
That
know.
sounds right.
That sounds like Manuel. But why didn't you like her? It wasn't your type. Wasn't
Yeah.
equally yoked.
Yeah, and well, she didn't go to church either, and she looked like they partied or they did. Not party. No, not party, because she wasn't like that. She seemed more like a quiet girl, like on the side, but it still looked like they drank and partied or something.
So, did she ask you to go on a date, or did she tell you just straight up that she likes you?
Straight up like that.
Wow.
And other things, but I was like, nah, I'm okay.
What are those other things?
No, that was it.
No, you said other things.
No, that was it, and I was like, that.
Yeah.
We can cut it out, man.
I barely remember. This is like middle school and high school.
Yeah. Well, what do you remember?
I don't know. She just said, "You want to come to my house?"
We
That
can
was it.
get the picture.
But it wasn't like she said a lot. She was just like, "Hey, this and that," and I was like, "Okay." But I
Wanna
just didn't
come
like
over?
her.
Come over for a Bible study.
That'd be nice.
How many girls' house have you been to
Mm, 0.
that aren't family?
0.
Oh, sorry.
That's what I said. 0.
Sweet home Alabama.
JP, how many girls' house have you been to?
Hold on, there's this one. That no, I'm kidding.
Wow.
What, you already on the second hand?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm counting with my toes now.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. It's straight up lice. Oh, one.
Like besides your ex or?
Can't. That's her. That's
Oh.
it.
What about you, B-Frib?
All American.
How many guys' houses have you been to?
A couple.
Alrighty.
2
Uh,
or several?
no. Oh. Oh.
Tell the truth. I already bought the ring. I'm not going back out now.
A couple's more than 2, because 2 is 2.
3.
No, a couple? Like
No,
a
4.
Couple?
Sorry.
4?
That's it.
Belongs to the streets.
I don't know
That's
if
a
y'all
quad.
want to tell, but when y'all were at their houses, were y'all alone?
No.
JP?
That was one of the conditions. I couldn't go unless the mom was there.
About you, man? Oh, you said 0. All right.
How about you? Is what I'm
Yeah.
asking.
Yeah, fun.
I lost count.
Damn.
No. There's one girl, was 2 girls in high school. One from HEB.
One from IBC.
No, not HEB. I learned my lesson.
Not yet.
I learned my lesson. I would say 4.
Were you alone?
Yes.
The Lord.
That's the only time that they would call.
When they were alone.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, but then that's how you know too, right? Then
Their intentions.
it's not going. That's not an actual relationship because they don't. They just want to do other things. So, but where are we going with this?
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
You asked how many, if we belong to the streets or not.
Oh yeah. So, well, because
to the streets.
because I think like a lot how we were saying that there isn't any guidance to
Youths.
the youth behavior. Honestly, I don't know if I've ever heard anything at Maranatha that told us about that stuff. Do you remember, Manny?
I think they kind of did. I think maybe about 2-3 times I heard about kind of stuff like this, kind of get into it.
Because there was a bunch of drama in the youth.
Oh yeah.
So it made it even worse.
There's always drama in youth.
Yeah,
anywhere.
but doesn't it make it worse that you're trying to teach, at least the leadership is trying to teach the youth in the right way but there's also this whole sideshow novela going on the side, right?
Mm-hmm. I feel bad for the youth.
But do you think it's harder today than it was when we were younger, or is it
Harder
the
to
same?
date?
Yeah.
For me, it's the same.
Why? Why do you say that?
What's your ideal person, Manuel?
Yeah, what's your type?
Start off with gender, male or female.
You just never know these days. We have to ask the question.
We gotta ask. We're all inclusive.
Well,
What's that thing that the Supreme Court just shot down?
Affirmative action?
Yeah, we're all for affirmative action.
Well, that's more for like racist stuff. But
Well, that too.
what's your type, Penny?
Girl.
Okay.
Okay.
Good start. Off to a good
Good
start.
start. All right, let me
Oh no, wait.
check
I
that
should
off the
say-
list.
I should say woman.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Better. Even
Yes.
better. Don't say.
yeah, don't say.
Of age? At least 18 years old?
Yeah,
Maybe a
what's
little
the
bit more than
lowest?
that.
A side
Huh?
note on that.
Maybe a little bit more than that.
What's a little more? Like, what's the age range that you wouldn't mind?
Because
Maybe.
for the podcast, how old are you?
Oh, I can't say that.
What?
Is it classified or what?
Yeah, that's for later on. That's for the subscribers.
For the paywall?
Oh,
Yeah.
the
Your
Patreon.
age?
Okay, I'm 34 and you're older than me.
Oh, I'm younger than.
Yeah, right.
but-
No. Okay, he's older than
How old are you, Jimmy?
22.
How old are you?
27.
Cougar.
What? You're 27
Yeah.
and you're 22.
Yeah.
What?
About to be 23.
When this is over, I'm gonna drop her off at the zoo.
Ooh.
When we went to the Houston Zoo, she didn't want to, but I asked her if she can take a picture next to the cougar signs.
My cousin.
Your cousins.
What?
She said no.
I thought you were older than her.
No. She's a straight up.
That's what
cougar.
everyone says, so
Is
that's
it-
good.
A beard or a mustache. You got
Amen.
Going there.
I look younger.
All right, so Manny, what is the age range that you would date at your current age that you do not want to tell? What's the youngest?
Maybe like 27 probably.
Okay, and what's
28?
the oldest? Is older than you? Would you date older than you?
Maybe
How older? How much older?
mm,
Years. How many years older?
2, maybe 3.
So a 39-year-old?
Yeah. Yeah.
In her
not
40s.
bad.
So up to 40, just for kicks.
Up to 40?
Depends.
Now, do you want to have kids?
And would you date a woman with kids?
Maybe with kids. Maybe if they were younger than me. But if they were older with kids, no.
Mm,
okay.
interesting.
Now,
Why?
would
I don't
you,
know.
if you date a younger woman with kids, would you want to have kids of your own?
Or you're good with hers?
That's one of those things that you leave it up in the
You're-
air.
What?
You leave it up in the air. I don't know.
No, but what would you want? Do you want kids
Or-
of your own?
It
Pre-owned.
doesn't matter. I can go without kids or I can go with kids. So
Yes,
Okay.
but
I'm not a.
I get you. Yeah.
okay.
It's,
Like,
if
if
it
I
happens,
did
if
it,
it does,
yeah.
it's cool. If it doesn't, okay.
I'm already old enough that if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
yeah.
Why am I gonna get upset? I mean, why am I? Gonna,
I mean, well, you're not the one having the kids.
well, because sometimes you think about, well, yeah, you have the kids, but then sometimes you do want them because you have kids, but then you know that you're not gonna be able to sleep and stuff like that. But either way, you say but whatever happens, that's what I say. If you get it, you go through it. If you don't go through it. So you try to find the good on the both sides. You know what I mean?
Okay, so say everything's perfect, everything's fine. She's able to have kids. She's just waiting on you to answer. Would you have kids, yes or no?
I wouldn't mind.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
I go with the stream, I guess, or the.
Now, the more better question is, what type of woman do you like? What's your type?
What's your list?
And,
what
and don't say
Yeah,
breathing.
what's your
don't say
list?
alive, because that doesn't count.
I know she has to have 2 legs, at least 2 arms.
If they play the cello, that'd be nice.
Okay.
So,
So a talent,
musician.
musician.
That would be nice.
Okay.
I get it.
What else?
Cello preferably, but
How about appearance? or ethnicity?
Or it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Or no, character, personality.
Yeah.
Do you want a
personal-
stuck up? Do you
No.
want a
I
high
mean,
maintenance woman?
No.
Del rancho.
don't go
El
there.
Rancho?
Don't go high maintenance.
Yeah, he's had
Don't go.
experience.
Don't. No.
You're good. You're gonna.
Just throwing your money away.
Your bank's gonna be empty.
Well, now that he doesn't agree with it, maybe I should.
All right.
No, I'm just joking with you.
Okay.
If you like spending money, man.
Nah, I'm
Mhm.
okay.
So I mean that narrows your pool down to a third world country. So from where?
What'd
Maybe
you
the
call it?
Philippines.
Passport, brother.
Yeah, passport, bro.
I don't know. That's all I can think of. But you never know. It's just you know.
What,
You're not
what about
specific.
appearance? You never talked about.
Yeah, what about appearance?
Or
Because there's got to be some level of attraction.
Like if you
Well,
see
yeah,
a
it's gotta
girl,
attract
if
her.
you see a girl with this certain physical attribute, that automatically you're attracted to this person.
I don't know. I just gotta be attracted to them.
Yes, but what
But
is
what?
it? What?
I don't know.
Like, is it the eyes, the colored eyes? Is it a
That'd be
certain
nice.
hair? Like, what is it that you, when you see a girl with this thing, that, oh, damn, I want to talk to her.
If I like her,
or is it more? Is it more about personality than looks?
yeah, I
Is
think
it
a little bit more personality. Because if what happens if she's like the hottest one, but her personality is
She's like mean,
yeah, it's just like
stuck up. Yeah.
Why do you want to be
But,
to that?
but wouldn't you say that it's attraction first and gets you to talk to somebody?
Yeah,
well,
So what is that attracting thing that makes you go and talk to that girl, woman?
Say woman. Yeah.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, what is it?
Is it the
Is
eyes?
Is it the eyes, the
hair?
color?
I'm not picky.
So
I'm gonna quote
Tall?
Mr. Jeff Dunham. Have you seen Mr. Jeff
Oh, Jeff Dunham?
When he does when he talks to that hillbilly,
Uh-huh.
he goes, "What's your favorite beer?" An open
Any
one?
beer?
No,
Oh,
he
an
goes, an
open
open one.
An open one.
So you just wanted to be a woman
Sal.
who
An unmarried woman.
who was born, who was assigned
Female.
Female. at birth.
female as at birth.
Well, colored eyes would be pretty cool, but
Okay.
I'm not
Okay.
We're getting somewhere.
Like, I said
It's-
that'd be cool, but I
Yes,
don't know.
we're talking about
Well-
your dream girl.
But Abraham, remember, he can't have. If he has a perfect list, he's never gonna find anybody.
No, yeah, I get that. He already said that he
You want,
wants
me to
someone.
just, you want me to just name celebrities and kind of go from there? Is that what
Yeah.
you want?
Yes.
Yeah,
Perfect.
He was
Yes.
celebrity.
Go.
Go.
Margot Robbie. She's pretty
Oh,
hot.
so white girl. Okay,
Blonde.
British, blonde,
So
blue,
Anyone else?
blue eyes.
Who else?
blonde hair, blue eyes. That's your type.
Okay, blonde hair, blue eyes.
White girl.
But she's obviously from Europe, or she's British or something.
Australian.
Australian. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he knows. He knows.
Ah.
So you like a
So
foreign
you like
woman.
a foreign woman?
No, it's just,
You like you still. He
she
likes
could be from
aliens.
America.
What else do you like? Who else?
What are the celebrity? We're on a good list here.
Let me think. Let me think.
He's like Chris Rock. Oh,
Jessica Alba looks pretty.
Okay.
Jessica Alba. Okay, white
Uh-huh.
girl.
Jessica.
Oh, Emily Blunt.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
she's
yeah,
pretty.
yeah,
Is she white too?
she's
She's
Jim's
British.
daughter. Jim's daughter.
She's British.
Jim's.
So you
Jim's
like
white.
Sorry.
you like that accent.
Jim. How?
No.
John
Well, I never
Krasinski.
see him with the accent. Every time you see him in the
Look it
movie,
up.
you see him with English.
Oh, okay.
So it's not the accent.
So it,
I'm just naming things
so
off the top of my head. I
Okay,
can't-
name one more so we can establish a pattern, and we'll let you loose.
Well, no, he said Emily Blunt. He said Jessica,
Jessica
Alba,
Alba.
and Margot Robbie.
Anyone else? Because they're all
off the top of my
different.
head,
So,
um,
because yeah, I agree. I don't think he has a specific type.
No, but like I said before, somebody needs to attract you.
Yeah, a pretty
What
woman.
is that? What is that attraction?
Just
I think it's
pretty,
a
Yes.
pretty
typical
woman.
blonde hair, blue eyed blonde for Manuel.
Well,
Now, do you want her to speak Spanish? Because we can go to Coahuila
yeah.
and find a
wouldn't mind.
blue-eyed, blonde-haired girl.
I can't think of any. I know there's some more out there. I just can't.
Well, no, because there's some
Top of my
people in
head.
Coahuila that we don't really
Oh.
associate with.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wait, is it Coahuila or is it the other one?
It's Coahuila, yeah.
No, the one I'm talking about. Chihuahua?
Ooh.
No, well, I'm just talking about the state that has the blue-eyed,
Oh, it's
blonde-haired people.
yeah,
It's the Mormon state.
there's a
Coahuila.
Mormons?
Coahuila?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's probably Coahuila. Yeah, a bunch of Mormons went out there and
yeah.
they established a church there, and that's why there's blue-eyed, blonde-haired Mexican people.
Ooh,
cool.
Haley Steinfeld. She's pretty too.
Oh yeah,
Is she,
Okay,
is she
so
white?
I think
she was on Pitch Perfect 3.
you've listed more brunette white girls. I think there's 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you like brunette blonde girls. Brunette.
Like Bali
White
girls. Like
girls.
it's like
Not really.
Brunette.
They're pretty. I like them.
yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of right now. Like I
Yeah,
can't-
but from the list, we're just trying to.
Narrow the type of person that
Yeah, we're making
you
your
would talk
list.
to.
You
girl-
want to.
the lady from Primer Impacto, she's pretty hot too. I don't know.
Hoy a las 5.
A las 4.
Let's go.
Primer impacto.
He watches it every day.
Impacto.
I can imagine. Manuel, la cena ya está lista. Ahí está.
I don't know about that. Well, you guys are making me list. I'm just trying to think.
No, that's good.
Top of
That's
my
good.
head, I don't know.
That way we can, if we find one, we can just send her to you.
Just like, hey, I know a guy. Emmanuel.
He plays
Lord
the
with
piano
us.
really, really well.
Really terribly.
He brings the presence of the Lord down. When he hits that minor second, you feel the Holy Ghost.
Third.
Aha. The diminished 7th.
So JP, what is your type?
I choose life. No, I really never had a type because
Whoa, no, you make me pick. and
Well,
not-
because you're single, man.
you're single. I can't answer this. Well,
Without getting in trouble.
Well, I really can't because, so my first relationship, man, that was like an arranged one, so that didn't really count. So I never,
What does that mean?
I never saw her and went up to myself, dang, let me talk to her. It was more like of our families got together. It just happened type of thing. So I never really chose to.
So you were forced into it?
Now that I think about it, maybe, but
So
So you liked her? Is that what you're saying? That's your type? Is that why you brought her up?
well, no, I'm bringing her up
because she
to,
was there near you, that's your type? The person who's near you?
like, man, she has to be alive.
Question: does your type change over time? Has your type changed since, like, in high school from now? Or it's been
I
constant?
think in high school it was just whoever was there. But I think now definitely it's more defined. But that's what I'm telling you. I think going through experiences, you narrow your list down to a specific person that is probably not even real, and it takes away from the pool of people that there are.
What's your type, Abraham?
Yeah.
Anything breathing, walking? No.
Coco.
Whoa.
Right, so there's a dude down the street.
Hey.
You want your Bud Light now or later?
Save it. I had one before.
Hey, you're dumb, dude.
No,
Is it around the same person that we just talked about earlier?
no, definitely not. But like I was saying, Manny, the one like physical thing that you might like, for me, if someone has freckles,
So you like the redheads?
not even them, like
Other
there's a
people have
lot of people
freckles.
that have freckles. But
get it.
if you have
People.
freckles, like, damn, okay.
People. So
Dudes
What?
too?
you said people.
Oh, I guess girls.
Dudes with freckles?
Women.
Yes, women.
You guess?
You guess.
I guess if you want me to pick a gender.
Our host is very
Fluid.
Progressive.
unsure of his type right now. We shall figure it out.
We'll get back to you.
Pray for me. No. Yeah, definitely women with freckles. But if I could build a perfect woman, which sounds so crazy because there's CRISPR and stuff, you can probably do that. Anyway, it would be a Dominican girl
Dominicano.
with the
Oye,
with the
chico.
afro,
Oye, Abraham.
with freckles
Ya tú sabes.
and hazel
I was gonna
eyes.
say Poppy.
Oye, Bobby.
With a what?
Y'all
La
didn't
chuleta
y'all
ya
didn't
está
even pay
lista.
attention.
No,
Y'all just
I heard.
making fun of.
No, I heard you want your Dominican with an afro, hazel eyes, freckles.
Yes,
Then you gotta go over there.
that's perfection right there.
Go over there.
So can you base that off to like what we did with Manuel, celebrity? Like the closest thing to that.
Honestly, no, I don't
There's
know.
not many.
No, this is definitely taking parts of things that I like.
Yeah, but is there one that kind of gets
No,
closer around
like I
that?
said, it's no. I just seen Dominican women, and that's the type that I like. Or even Filipinos, like a close second.
Joseph.
Yeah.
Joseph.
So Dominican, Filipino, and then Mexican. But if either one comes, I wouldn't mind.
It'll probably be Mexican.
But man, if she has freckles, I'm going after her.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's really specific, but
Freckles.
yeah, I like
See,
it.
I'm not that specific.
Even if she is a ginger, blue-eyed white girl with freckles, I like her too.
So freckles is the
Sandra,
Freckles
doesn't matter.
Sandra, get on it.
Yeah. Wow.
Look for freckles, Sandra.
Let us know.
Yeah.
You're gonna get all these
And
girls
not
on your
painted
freckles.
on or surgically put on freckles either.
Yeah.
I can tell.
They
the
do that?
difference.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Pretty sure it's possible.
I know
Yeah.
they surgically implanted moles. Yeah, for some weird reason.
Take mine. What are you doing?
Yeah, I have one right here. You can have that.
What?
Yeah,
What's going on?
but no, like birth with freckles.
I
And
get it.
honestly, it can be whatever ethnicity, as long as they have freckles. Yeah.
Wow.
But dream girl, Dominican, hazel eyes, afro, freckles.
Why Dominican?
I don't know. I think they're just the
He
best
likes the
looking women.
music.
Not even that. Just like the women.
La Dominicano.
Oh, yeah.
So
But that's
Dominican-
We'll be
like
on the
ve-
lookout.
That's very specific.
Okay, if the odds of your freckled afro hazel.
I know
eye-
because even
No,
freckles is so.
Just freckle.
That's already like 1%.
So then you're doing what you said we shouldn't do.
What?
minimize our list.
And it's going to be impossible to
Yes,
find
that's what I'm
someone.
saying. Going with multiple people, because I dated a girl in HEB that had freckles.
Ah,
Why didn't you marry that woman?
Well, she was.
She was a hoe.
belong to the streets.
I'm cutting this out, but she was already married.
What,
She had a kid.
brother Abraham?
I get it.
Had many sons.
I was with the guy engaged.
What? No, I'm kidding.
Not with, but I get it.
Uh-huh.
You dog, man.
What?
Did you know
Yeah.
Obviously.
before
Yeah.
y'all got together?
Well, we weren't even together.
Damn, Abraham. You weren't scared that the dude was gonna find out or something?
No, I think he was like a deadbeat guy.
Oh, damn.
But I'm just saying the freckle part.
Man,
And she was a white girl.
freckles is gonna get you in trouble, dude.
I'm all for it.
You want that smoke?
I want that danger.
Wow. No, you don't. No,
That's why.
you
That's why
don't.
you're listening to country music then.
No, you don't.
For them
Wow.
white girls with
And my
freckles,
freckle young lady.
You don't.
you're gonna be
No.
singing "My freckled girl, my pickup truck,
Pretty
got
much.
my
Yeah.
dog going fishing."
Yeah.
Dang.
So that's what I'm saying. Like these
Tread
different
lightly.
experiences, they do you all agree or disagree that they narrow down your list
They do.
and they makes you pick a girl that's specifically Dominican, hazel eyes, afro?
yeah.
But you
that's
can't
you.
be that picky, though.
No, I'm just being dumb, but
But I
that's
know
like a
what you
dream
mean.
girl.
Okay, if that dream girl does not come, what are you?
Be
gonna,
realistic.
Yeah,
What?
be realistic. Who?
I think freckles is realistic.
Yeah.
Just freckles.
No, that's probably like not
Hard to find,
even.
though.
It'd be hard to find.
You gotta leave San Antonio then.
Gotta go to Houston.
Not even. Keep going. Up north.
The Woodlands?
Those woodlands. Honestly, you might find some in the woodlands.
Yeah.
But definitely, it'd have to be like ethnicity wise, like I said, Dominican or Cuban, even Puerto Rican,
So Hispanic,
Hispanic.
Latino.
Yeah,
Well, not Hispanic. It's more.
The angry kind.
No, Hispanic is all everybody.
even Filipino. I go for Filipino.
Central American.
They're
Is it because
really
you like
pretty.
the food?
Yeah, that too. Yeah, I can take some lumpia, some pancit.
What are you talking about?
Have you had Filipino food?
It's pretty good. You need to have it from real Filipino people,
Yeah.
not from a person who thinks they can cook Filipino food because they saw it on Instagram.
Okay, so what are you talking about? You're very specific on.
Well, no,
this question.
my friend from school, his wife is Filipino, and
Mhm.
she cooked a lot of Filipino dishes. So yeah, that's my type of woman. Do y'all want to share like what your list was before, and did they meet that list or did they not?
I think the only thing I had on my list that he just went to church.
You didn't have anything else?
I don't think so.
Did
No.
you have a list? Doesn't sound
As
like
long
you had
as
a
he
list.
was cute. I don't know. No. Like I was saying, you don't have a list. No one gives
I
you.
don't think he meant that part of the list. Just saying.
What do you mean?
The cute part.
Oh well, if attraction. Yeah.
Yeah, but he says he
I
doesn't
don't think he
the other
meant
guy
that
met
part.
that part.
I think your glasses were dirty for 2 years.
Yeah, you did go without glasses for a long time.
That explains
New
a
ones.
lot.
You think so?
No, I don't.
Oh,
About the cute part?
let,
Yeah, no, definitely.
let,
not.
let me hear your opinion. What did you think of?
Well, honestly, I didn't really know him to give an opinion.
Yeah, he wasn't. He didn't come by.
He
a
was
lot.
he was way too shy for sure.
Quiet. Yeah.
Way too quiet.
Manny, did you know him?
No, I
I
don't
don't
think
even
he
know.
ever met him.
I didn't really care as long as you were okay with it. Like I think we all could have gone along with anybody, but because there's that stigma, right? That if the sister dates somebody, the brothers automatically are very critical of the person.
No, y'all are the opposite.
But I was like, whatever.
Y'all don't care.
I mean, as
Mhm.
long as they're not hurting you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when
But-
I told you I was gonna propose to the rib, you're like, "Cool, let me know so I can have a room, an extra room."
That's what I'm saying. They don't care.
A room.
Yeah, to clear that room out.
When
I'm
he told
so
you.
lost.
Well, when I told you that I was gonna propose to the rib, you're like, "Cool, just let me know when. That way I can have that room clear," because she was gonna leave. You were excited about your extra room. Cleared out.
I'm telling you. I'm a kid.
So when are you leaving?
You're like, I have a couple.
Pay the
empty
bills
boxes.
yourself.
I'm drawing up blueprints right now and see what I can do. So you literally only had Christian for your list and cute.
I think so.
Wow.
And not like, I guess not like.
Did your
must-
previous relationships influence that list? Did you have
Change
more things on the list and then you narrowed it down?
after him?
Yeah, were you like more, you know what?
Yeah.
I have way too many things.
You
I
can't
need.
be a mama's boy.
Okay.
That was
Damn.
one of the
Yeah,
problems.
done.
No, but you know what I mean. Like very
The
like,
wedding's off.
attached.
Sorry,
What-
Abraham, no room.
What his
Damn
mom
it.
says goes. Like that kind of mama's boy. And that's what it was. That's what broke us up, basically.
But I think that's pretty much. Would you say that's like in general, girls would want that?
I think so.
They don't want someone.
I think it was always like that. I didn't know the extent of it until later. Because
It
you
wasn't
kind of,
until you came. They were like, "Oh, it's like this. He's really in that side."
because that was his first relationship too.
Oh,
So I was the guinea pig
Mm.
with the,
wait, was that your first boyfriend too?
yeah. So you always think, oh, the first one, oh, that's the one I'm going to marry. And that's what I thought.
Mm.
So that's why you're all sad when y'all break up. Like your first breakup, yeah, it's the worst. Because you thought that was the one.
Mm.
Right? You too?
Mm-hmm.
So you think the church needs to tell youth, hey, the first guy isn't probably going to be the one and only.
Okay, I wouldn't say that. But
But I mean, given
have
given-
expectations before you even go into one.
yes, but you only know something if you've been in it.
True.
Like you can't say, "Oh, I've studied everything there is to." Like if you're going to school, I've studied everything IT. I've gotten my master's, a doctorate, whatever. Now I'm going into an industry, and I need to be at the top because I studied everything. I already know what I'm doing. Would you hire somebody who just came straight out of school, or would you rather have someone who had experience?
Experience.
Yeah. That's all they ask for these days.
Would
Yeah.
you say the same thing applies to relationships?
I wouldn't say so. Yeah.
Maybe not that bluntly, but wouldn't it offer the same type of assurance that maybe, you know what, this guy or this person has been with someone before, they're not new to this, so they're not completely inexperienced in the sense that, oh, I'm the only one ever and it's going to work right away, so let's pretty much get married. Like, would you say someone with inexperience, without experience, would say, even if they were taught to think that you should date with intention to marry, but if it's someone who is in their first relationship and they think that way, wouldn't that be like a detriment to the relationship because they're just thinking in marriage? They already know the end point. Whatever happens here, we just need to get there.
I think that was me.
Okay, explain.
Because so many things went not wrong, but so many things we argued a lot. Again, about the mom, we argued a lot that he never made me a priority. Not that I'm number one, but I only saw him like once a week, and so stuff like that. But I just kept saying no, he's the one. No, you're not gonna find anyone else, Steph. No, you gotta marry him. We already talked about it. Very little, but we did in the beginning. So it's like it's because you're just settling, and it sucks because everyone around you like, oh, when y'all getting married? Y'all getting married, right?
Wow.
They will tell us.
How long were y'all together that people started saying these things?
6 months in.
Is that go ahead, finish.
No, that's
Well, would you say that being in a Christian relationship, it's more pressure to get married than an actual outside relationship?
Yeah, I think so.
Because of that, you've been together for a while, 6 months. When y'all get married,
I think so.
So, and also, like, how far along in the relationship do you need to start talking about marriage?
Ooh, when did we start?
Good question.
After a month.
Okay.
Maybe.
I'm just joking.
I mean, it depends how much you really love them.
Whoa, already love?
Like them. Like,
I thought you would have said at least the older you get, the less time there is.
that
Well,
too.
It depends, because if
Well, do you need to love the person first? Love, not like, before y'all start talking about marriage?
oh, absolutely.
Okay, so when do you say, how do you know when you love a person first? Like, what needs to
It's
happen?
gonna be a 2-parter podcast.
That's fine. But also, do you ask a bunch of questions and figure out, okay, this is what I want. If he doesn't answer this, then no. If he doesn't answer this, then no.
Until I learn how to do tortillas de harina.
How are you in the kitchen? Do
How
you know
are
what a
you?
spatula is?
Do you know where the kitchen's at?
Do you know how to drain vegetables?
That's a no. All right, guys.
Off
Oh,
the
that's-
Wedding's
list.
off.
Calm down. No.
How
Like-
pockets it is.
That's an interesting question.
How fast is too fast to say I love you?
After you're with them or you're just dating them? You're not
Well,
a
I mean,
couple.
okay, so what's that difference, dating to couple? How do you know when to transition? Well, I mean, I guess your experience, if y'all want to say.
I think the ex, it was too fast. We only dated. I met him in like October. We started dating like December. Then we got together in February.
Okay.
So it was just fast.
And I think for us, we had the benefit that I'd known her for 2 years already.
So that's important. I feel like you need to be their friend first.
Oh, okay.
The friend zone.
That's what I'm saying.
I go back
So
to
you were in the friend zone.
I wasn't
No,
even
because
in
I
the
was
zone.
with the ex. Obviously, I'm not gonna be. With
So
him.
friend zone.
I was in the Mr. Steal Your Girl zone.
Oh.
Here we go.
So
you
so
were.
this was your plan.
this is the master plan. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
All came to be.
So yeah, I think it's easier to say I love you. I think experience when you've known the person longer. You're more assured.
So when did you say I love you to the first guy?
I don't remember.
Or did you even say it?
Yeah,
Did you feel it?
I don't think so.
Oh. But that's looking back now.
Yeah,
Hindsight
in-
2020.
Yeah.
But in the moment, did you actually really like him?
That's just I thought. Remember, I thought he was the one.
But were you just mentally trying to get yourself to that place, or did you actually did it come out of you? You didn't need to hype yourself up.
Did you have to force
In the
yourself
middle. No,
to love him?
I had to force myself to love him towards the end when things got bad. When I wanted to break up with him, but I didn't because I thought, oh no, I need to fix it. We need to fix it. Oh no, he's the one. No, I can't break up with you
How did you know he was the one?
because he was just
He
the
was
only
first
guy?
guy.
there
Yeah,
at the moment?
he was just there. He's the first one.
But were there other factors that went into that decision? Like, man, I don't want to try it again with some other guy. It takes too long.
Well, that's why I didn't want to break up with him. I settled because I didn't want to date again. I thought it was gonna be super hard Because it took me, 22 years to get a boyfriend? Which I know some people,
Damn.
it's not.
You need that.
You were
sound
what,
effect.
16? Yeah, like,
Allegedly.
Allegedly, subject claims.
so, like, I thought it was just going to be harder the older you get. And I know it is. I don't know to y'all, but
I think it's easier for a girl than for a guy.
Yeah, for sure.
You could have found somebody, just maybe someone you didn't like.
maybe.
Whereas for us, it's like, I mean, I think we're the kings of rejection.
Mm-hmm.
I know you've been rejected before, but it's more likely that you would find someone than we would.
So there's more girls than men.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I guess your fear is valid too, but I think you were just thinking about yourself in that time, which it's fine, but it's more likely that a girl finds a guy than a guy finding a girl.
Yeah.
How did that play out from breaking up with him and then getting a GP? What was that like?
It was weird being single. That makes
How long
sense.
were you single before you started talking? Before JB became the rebound?
Damn.
Not long. Like 4.
Forever rebound.
Aww. Go cry in the corner.
Don't worry, JP. I was the rebound too.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers to the rebounds.
Cheers. Cheers.
Wow. It was only like couple months. 4 months. 4 or 5 months. And I didn't expect that. I wasn't.
What were you thinking
Looking.
after the breakup? What were you thinking?
Oh,
As
crap.
far as relationship
I'm going to be
goes?
alone forever.
Okay. So did you do things to take your mind off of dating?
It's funny? We talked about that once, that how more girls, like, they do stuff.
A
like,
makeover?
yeah, I literally did the opposite.
What do you mean?
I got off of social media. Like, you know how they post more about themselves? Like, I literally
Take
did the
trips.
opposite.
Oh, look at me. I'm happy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I literally tried to just focus on myself and be more aware of what I think that in those months, I think I started doing mentally the list of, okay, I'm not going to do this again. No, I'm not going to get a guy like this again. And I'll know before we even start dating.
Now, who broke up with who?
He broke up with me, which is good because I was never going to.
Mm.
So God literally had to do
the
it.
type of person not to do it in person. Was it in person?
It was in person.
Oh wow.
It was outside the house over there.
Because that's not typical.
Sunday night.
It's usually the girl who breaks up from a guy.
Saying I was that desperate
Mm.
that I didn't want to break up.
But you knew you should have broken up.
Long time ago.
But you wanted to make it work. You needed to make it work
Yeah.
for the fear of being alone.
Yeah. And I think that's a lot of people.
I think that's more guys. Well, no, that's girls for sure.
I think girls more.
A guy, he can still... I think guys peak later in their lives. Whereas girls, more like a biological thing because they're more fertile in their youth. Younger adult. And then guys don't really come into themselves till like after 30 maybe.
Yeah.
So I guess I would kind of agree that a woman's desperation would be more in their 20s when they don't have any prospects and they probably broke up already with somebody and now they're getting older and they're like, oh, okay, what I do now?
Sad but true.
So did you know her during their time together?
Yeah.
Yeah, literally the whole time because you came. No, a year.
About a year and a half. Because
Year and a
I
half.
came literally in May before COVID, a couple weeks before. Funny, the first Sunday I was supposed to play, that's the day that the COVID shutdown happened.
Oh, March
Yeah.
2020.
Oh, yeah. That's when I was going to start playing electric guitar.
Decline.
Yeah. Bought a whole pedal board and everything.
Ooh.
Oh, I remember that.
The Helix, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still have it. Unused. I
Collect
probably used it
dust.
once.
What?
Anybody wants it?
We were going to set it up, remember, too?
Yeah. But so you met it when she was already. So what were your thoughts? Were you even looking at her, like as far as?
I don't think you.
I wasn't looking for anything.
No.
Okay, now tell your backstory.
Real quick, it's long.
So your first boyfriend was at 22.
Two.
Did you have any before?
No, just
Like high
dating.
school sweethearts or
No, I just dated.
okay, how about
Dated
you?
in college. High school, nobody.
Okay, JP.
High school, yes, with him.
What did I say? 16, right?
Yeah.
What, 16, 17? Yeah, 16, 17 was my first real relationship. The psycho abusive one.
Mm.
The high maintenance.
High maintenance. That's why I told Manny get away from high maintenance. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
He's looking for them right now.
I know.
Like-
High maintenance women.
Like, do you need a sugar daddy?
Nah. Can't be like that.
No, yeah, but after
How long were you with her?
about a year and a half, almost 2.
So you're almost 18 or 18 already when y'all broke up?
I was almost 18. Yeah.
Did you have any other girlfriends after her?
After just like her.
Any rebounds?
No rebounds.
Okay.
So technically, she's a rebound too.
Ooh.
No. I was like 3 years later.
Yeah, a rebound is probably
Immediately
is probably
after.
like 6 months afterwards, maybe.
Yeah, put your hand down.
Killing with thunder. No, but yeah, just like she said, you break up with the one you think you're gonna be forever, and life is over. Life sucks. You don't want to do anything.
So she broke up with you?
She broke up with me over the phone.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah,
That makes sense for her.
Phone call or text?
phone call.
Ooh, at least a phone call.
It was yeah, and yeah. I mean, it was bad. It was
Abusive?
It was an abusive relationship.
Verbally.
Abusive.
Very
It's not like
verbal.
I let myself get my butt kicked. No. But
So when you broke up, were you relieved?
yes and no. Relieved of the fact that it's over. I don't gotta deal with it anymore. But
Now you're alone.
now, and forget that. Now I'm alone. But it was more like I had all these expectations for the past year and a half. Now what? Know what I mean?
You wanted to marry her?
That was the plan. Yeah, that was the goal. And it's funny because going back to the arranged relationship that I think it was. We talked about marriage.
At 16?
Yeah, we talked about marriage even before we started officially dating. That's the thing.
I think I was still thinking of Dragon Ball Z back then.
You still were.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But yeah, after
So how long do you think it took you to get over her?
honestly a good year and a half. Because it really was bad because we broke up, but our family still remained close.
Ugh.
So I would still
See her
and
sometimes.
see her, yeah.
That sucks.
And I'm cool with the family. I'm cool with her brother. I'm cool with her sister. Her brother, my ex's brother, is actually going to be the one officiating our
Oh,
wedding.
he's the one doing our class.
our marriage classes.
Wow.
He's really cool.
Yeah, I see him like a dad. I see him like a brother. So we're really cool. But after the breakup, that I would see him at church sometimes, or sometimes at lunch after church. I'd see her and I'm like, oh. So I think if I wouldn't have seen her,
It would have been a lot
it
shorter.
would have been a lot better.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Out of sight, out of mind. But no, seeing her every Sunday, oh,
The one that
God.
got away.
No, the one that thank God got away.
that literally, thank God, got away.
So what do you think the church helped you in any way?
No,
Not as far as your relationship with God, the church, leadership, guidance, spiritual advice. Did anything help? Was that even offered?
no.
Did you seek it?
I did not seek it because I didn't at the time. I didn't know that. I should have known, but I didn't know that the church could do that.
Did they even offer it?
No,
Oh, you were at Colty Church, right?
no, I was at Dayspring.
When you were together?
No.
Are you asking when they were together or afterward?
No, after like
Yeah,
during like the breakup stuff.
Yeah, I was at
Oh.
Dayspring for all that. No,
Well, did the Coty Church actually give advice or guidance for relationships?
When you were in the relationship?
no, that's no.
So people were just getting into relationships without even.
And that's the problem.
Okay, explain.
Freaking senior pastor was trying to get in a relationship while married.
Oof.
Oh, yeah, that's another.
So how about you? Were you advised or guided through relationships in the church
Not at all.
as a youth?
No.
Did the youth or did leadership help you with your breakup or how to deal with it?
No.
Not God, church.
No, it was more people outside, like Sandra, and people, my mentors and close friends. No, I don't think anybody really in the church, like leadership wise.
There isn't any. So, but do you think the church doesn't do anything or doesn't talk about that stuff with the youth because maybe they don't even know what to say?
That's exactly what it is, because I remember, I think this was about a hit a year after the breakup. We came to Schlitterbahn with the church that my parents go to, and it was just me and the senior pastor at the time, and he was like, "Hey man, I know this might be a little bit hard, because y'all would come here a lot, but it's all gonna be okay," with like a little pat on the shoulder, and that's the most like spiritual advice you could say that I got
For dating?
for post breakup.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. For dating, no, nothing was offered. It was more like save yourselves from marriage. That's it.
Okay,
And
so
figure it out.
so I guess now, if maybe for some reason the church you go to now decides and says that they want you to give advice to the youth about dating before they even start to do that, what is something that maybe you would advise the youth be like careful of, maybe what to look out for, what to expect?
The one thing I would say to not only the youths but anybody is before you go into dating, you gotta have a real strong knowledge of who your identity is in Christ and who you are in yourself. Because if you go into a relationship with a shaky identity, it's all over from there. You're going to start changing for that person, the way you act, the way you dress. And I know the way I dress, because my ex she wanted me like a preppy Abercrombie model.
Oh, she wanted you for the gram.
She wanted me literally for the gram. And I had a butt ton of like cargo shorts, like those old Wrangler cargo shorts.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't wear those anymore.
Wow.
Yeah.
So she ran your life.
She did.
She told you how to dress.
Pretty much. And I attribute that to not having a strong identity in myself and who I was in God.
You didn't have a backbone.
Pretty much. Because I didn't have a good knowledge of who my identity was. That's the thing. So if you go into a relationship knowing that, you're not going to change for that person, and you're not going to settle easily, just because, she's cute or he's cute. So,
like,
no.
I don't want her to break up with me, so I'm going to do what she says.
Exactly. And if it's going to become the opposite. You know what? I don't want to change, or I don't like this. You know what? I don't want to proceed this way. All right. Time to move on. That can be... Honestly, that's the best advice I can give to someone.
So you think if the girl doesn't have respect for you, it's not going to work?
Oh, yeah. Right off the bat, you got to have respect.
So how do you know to see that?
Like, how do you know that they're giving you respect?
Or not?
I don't know. The way I see it is, for me, when someone gets mad or angry, they usually tell what's on their mind, and that's usually the truth, right? So for me, if they respect you, they won't say anything mean or hurtful to you when they're mad or angry. That's the way I see it. I don't know. Really,
well, I mean,
really
I guess
think.
what you were saying is if she's running your life, then she doesn't respect you.
That too, yeah.
Yeah, she's telling you what to do.
Yeah, then you're not the man, she's the man.
Mm-hmm.
She's the man.
Yeah. And that's why I was saying that you liked her more than she liked you.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. When I go back to the question before, does the girl need to like you more for the relationship to work?
No. 'Cause
But does she need to respect you more?
Yeah, I mean, I did both. I think I liked him more, and I respected him. I mean, he didn't have no backbone, but yeah, I think I liked him more. It showed more than he did. My effort showed.
And that's fine, but I still think you need to do that. But if he doesn't reciprocate that, then it's not going to work.
Exactly.
So the girl needs to respect and like the guy more, but he needs to show up too.
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
least reciprocate.
So
Yeah.
they both gotta like each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but
It
the girl
sounds
needs
simple,
to like
but
the guy more. Because it was obvious. JP liked his ex more. She took advantage.
yeah, that's true. Because she knew that he was never gonna say anything.
She's like, oh, he likes me more, so let me see what I can get out of him.
And it goes back to the whole identity thing. I didn't have a strong backbone or a strong understanding of who I was as a person, who I was in God. I didn't say anything.
Like you didn't set the boundaries at the beginning.
Exactly. But I didn't
You didn't
know.
establish your how it was gonna be. Like you need to respect me. You can't tell me what to do.
Yeah.
Were you too scared to say anything? You too scared that she'll break up with you?
Yeah.
That, and I was too scared of the consequences, what was going to happen because our families were so close. And we were going to the same church.
So you were walking on eggshell.
I really was walking on eggshells. Like, there was maybe 6 months into the relationship. I wanted to break up with her because I was done. And I held myself back. I'm like, I can't. In it too deep, you know? Our families are close. We go to the same church. What's going to happen? Might as well just stick it out.
Yeah.
See what happens.
A lot of people stick it out. They shouldn't.
But they don't know that they don't have to because the church don't say anything.
No, I think the church, at least the ones I've been to, they encourage people to be together and get married.
Mm-hmm.
So they want relationships to last.
But sometimes I think it's just every person, because you can't always have. You can have the perfect church where they give you all the advice, but you're gonna still make. I always see that, like the example of Judas. Judas had the best teacher in the world, yet he still did the wrong.
True.
So sometimes you can have the best, but sometimes if you don't decide to change, and sometimes it's just opposite. You know, every situation is different.
Yeah, but as far as like relationships, at least from what we've heard, no one ever got any guidance or advice for being in a relationship at a church. So it's not like they didn't have the best teacher, they just didn't have any teacher.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying, like, what is that lacking? That's why I see the question, what would you say to the youth who are already like post-puberty, obviously are liking each other? Like, what do you say to them so that they can avoid some of the crazier mistakes and challenges that come with dating?
I mean, I go back to knowing who you are as a person, knowing your identity, knowing your limits, your weaknesses, and going into dating knowing that it's not just to pass the time, you know, not just to do something on a Friday night. It's more to go in it with the purpose of marriage and understanding why there's marriage and understanding why you need to do it in the first place, you know.
Okay, so also, yeah, I think that's good, but also now could you answer the question of, do you think it's good being in multiple dating relationships to find the person that you ultimately will be in?
It can be. I can't speak for it because, you know, it's my second relationship and she's already becoming the ball and chain. But for people that the first one doesn't work out, second doesn't work out, yeah, obviously, because if you just, you know, go with the third one, you can't just settle, you know. So to a certain extent, you do have to keep on, you know, trying out what's out there and seeing what you like in a person and what you don't like. That way, you know when the person does come up.
And actually working towards making it work. And if you've seen that it's not and you're putting all your effort, then that's when you have to call it quits. Not just because you just are lazy and don't want to be with somebody. No. Work at it. Try to fix it. If you can't, then that's it.
But when does it become trying to fix it as opposed to, you know what, that's probably how they are, I just need a compromise?
Then you shouldn't. If that's not who you want to be with.
Yeah.
If you're trying to fix them, get out.
It also depends what type of issues. If it's like something small, like I don't like, you know, the way the rib chews. You know, I'm not gonna.
I don't like when he snores.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take it up.
An ick? I had an ick.
yeah, I'm not gonna take it up, and you better stop, chewing that way, or else, that's dumb. But if it's
Sounds like Seinfeld things. The show. Don't be
Yeah.
like Jerry Seinfeld
yeah,
or George Costanza.
but if it's something more serious, like
The whole show.
for example, let's say she cusses me out every time she's mad, I'm not gonna try and change that. I'm not gonna stay. That's her as a person. That's her established personality.
And how true is it that you meet someone who acts a certain way, and then through time they become a different person?
Yeah. That was me. Everything's related to me. Yeah. And it sucks. I tried to make it work. I tried. I couldn't change him. I mean, you saw how he ended up, how he is now.
Yeah.
I'm not going to change that.
He went all out.
He did.
He's in his whole
He's-
phase.
He literally is. And that's fine. That's what he wants. I wonder what his mom thinks. I don't even think she knows.
Which is probably what, as long as it's not you. So what about you, man? Any prospects?
No, sir, not yet.
Male prospects, female prospects. I mean, we won't judge if you come in.
No, we will judge.
This is my boyfriend.
Yeah, get out.
Like, how much of a boy? Like,
His name's Felix.
Can I invite Margot Robbie next time?
yeah.
Sure.
So we need to find you a blonde hair, blue eyed
Cello player.
cello player with an accent.
That doesn't like elevators
That doesn't like it.
either.
Manny, what are you gonna do if you're in a building somewhere and you see Margaret Robbie in the elevator? What are you gonna do?
Hi.
You're not gonna go with the elevator?
No, I don't have a shot.
What? So you're not even going to try?
Yeah.
I don't know.
If you
Okay.
think you're never going to see her again, why not just give it a shot?
Exactly. Worst she could say is no.
Yeah.
Are
Yeah.
guys intimidated? Do y'all feel that way? Like you don't want to risk it because you might get rejected, or you don't care?
No, I think once you get through your first few rejections, you're like, I'm just going to try.
Yeah, it was the worst that can happen.
Yeah, they're just going to say no. Okay.
It's like anything. I think it depends on the guy.
Interesting.
You probably, maybe most of them are like that, and then other ones are probably not. So
How many times you been rejected, man?
I really never asked.
What?
Like you
Oh,
never
wait.
asked anybody on a date or
Oh,
anything?
wait.
Like
You
just a
must have-
date,
You must have
One?
asked someone
or
on a
hey,
date.
let's go to lunch, or get
grab
a
a
coffee.
drink or coffee.
Maybe one.
And they said no.
Or let's
That
go
can
listen to
take them?
Coritos.
Maybe one or two. I can't think, but I think maybe one or two. I
Mm.
think.
Which one is it, one or two?
I'm trying to think if it's
So
two, but
many.
I think it's probably closer to one than
He's
it's
lost
to two.
count.
He's lost count.
Lost count after one.
So you've been rejected once. How many times has someone accepted? How many dates have you been on?
I haven't been on any dates.
What?
Never.
Not that I can think
There's
of.
no way, man.
There's
You've
no
at
way,
least
man,
gotten
yo.
on
You
one
probably
date.
have. You just probably didn't realize.
You didn't
was
think
a
it was
date.
a date. It was just a hangout
I
Yeah.
know.
Like, how many times have you hung out with a
Oh, wait.
female by herself?
by yourself anywhere.
Never. Now that I think about it, I think there's another girl that also asked me, and I said no.
Really?
See, they're
Lord.
going to you. I don't get
No.
it.
Well, I
God's
didn't
like,
her
I
either.
sent them to you. You didn't want them.
It-
I didn't
yeah.
like her either.
Yeah, what do you think about that? Oh, you didn't like her? About what?
Yeah.
What
I
in
don't know, I
what?
just didn't like her.
Her appearance?
No, you didn't.
No.
It's not that you didn't like her. You just didn't know her.
Boom.
It goes back
Not
to
really.
knowing them.
Exactly.
Not really.
So you wouldn't have gotten to know these people when they asked you.
Could have been married by now, fool.
Probably not.
Cause do you think that you're shy? You're too shy to get to know
Maybe
someone?
Sometimes.
Get it?
Sometimes.
Sometimes or all the time.
I think all
Because
the
you
time.
say you've never been on a date. There's no way.
Well, like right now, there's who do I ask at work? There's nobody there. You know that. Well, my side is different than the side you were on. You know, there's a lot less people, or they're more. Well, I guess it's the same.
Would
right,
you
'cause
do
it's,
online dating?
Not
Not the Facebook, not the international
That should be a
ones.
segment.
I
I
know.
don't think so.
eHarmony? Christian
Nah.
Mingle?
Christian
Black-
Mingle.
black people meet?
Black farmers meet. something
Farmers
like that.
only?
Farmers only?
Farmers only.
Nah.
There's
I
so
don't-
many.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Bumble, I've heard,
I don't know.
is that that's the one where the girl reaches out to you.
Yeah.
No. Well,
You,
I don't
you,
know.
you should try it, man.
I've never done them. I can't say
We'll
anything.
see.
We can do a segment, update the listeners on. Get
Nah.
many-
Well,
Yeah,
let's
man.
make you an account.
Let's do that. Yeah.
Let's just do that.
And then we'll go
Don't
from
even
there.
do nothing. Just make it.
Do nothing? Yeah, I could do
Yeah.
nothing.
No,
We'll make you the
in
account.
the account. Don't swipe right or left or whatever
Don't
they
swipe
do.
white.
Whatever they do, just make it.
You down?
I'll think about it.
Ah.
You never know. I'm not saying go get someone from the Philippines.
Yeah, we're not saying go
Or
out and whole around.
From Africa.
Let's just see where this goes.
Ooh, Tina Gallo
Local.
was pretty cool. I used to like her too.
Who?
Tina Gallo, because she plays the cello.
We don't
You
know
know
who
who
she
Tina
is.
Gallo is?
No.
Yeah.
I have her plug in for her cello.
I
that
definitely
what
don't know
you-
who that is.
Okay, well
She
that's
plays
cool.
pretty good.
That's fine.
She plays with Hans Zimmer. You know Hans Zimmer?
There's got to be an app for like musicians, no?
No, we just need to take you to a symphony
Oh.
Or what?
that's nice.
Well, oh yeah.
and get VIP.
And just wink at all the cello players.
What do you think? What do you think
They'd be like,
about?
what's wrong with his eye?
Out of all the ideas, that's the best idea I've heard all day.
What do you think about going? Not, I guess this is extreme, but going to another church. But then again, that's bad, right? To be like, oh, I need to go to find a woman.
What
No,
what
not
if
if there isn't any where you're at.
exactly? What if God has that other woman in the church?
So what do you think, man?
I don't know.
Either leave Maranatha or make an account in Bumble.
Huh?
Pick one.
Yeah,
I
pick
think you
one.
can still do both. You can also visit other places and go to the church. It's not like
No, but like attend the church.
So where do you find your future wife at Westover Hills? Would you not go with her to church, or would you bring her to Maranatha?
I'll go visit and then depending.
Y'all gotta
Where they
talk
go.
about it.
Yeah. I wish everything was just black and white and be like, oh, it's simple as this. I don't know. When the situation happens, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Oh, so we're taking on the Westover?
What?
There's a
There's
lot
a lot.
of women in Westover.
Yeah.
A lot. You know what? Our friend that plays at Westover, you know him.
Mm-hmm.
When I first broke up with El Otro,
Uh-huh.
and I was going to Westover because I didn't want to be at that church anymore because of him.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Like I wanted it out of sight, out of mind, because like I was. Just,
Yeah.
so I went and I told him about. He's like, oh, why I'm here. Well, not why I'm here, but you know
Yeah.
what happened, because he asked like, oh, how's him? I'm like, oh no, I broke up. He's like, don't worry, Steph. There's a lot of guys here. I was like, oh, and he's like, if it doesn't work out, it's okay. It's a big place. You probably won't even see him. I was like, thanks, Barry. Oh,
Oh.
thanks. But yeah,
Beep.
I'm not beeping anything.
no, I'm just kidding. He's cool.
So,
So I don't know.
we doing the app idea manual or what?
I don't know. It's getting late.
Wow.
Next week we'll do it.
We'll do it next week. There'll be a segment.
See what happens. Tune in next week.
Oh, it's happening next week.
Oh,
It's
yeah, it
happening.
is. Come in just dressed up. We'll do a profile picture y todo.
Yeah. Well, we'll take a picture of you playing the piano.
Yeah.
You behind the mixer.
Like, you know what you're doing?
Yeah, like you're a producer.
So I'm acting now.
You know,
No, I mean, you
No.
know, you're doing. You do that
it's
stuff.
just talking points. They're gonna say, "Oh, in this picture you were doing this. What were we doing?"
I have no idea.
Oh well,
I'll put
I-
I'm a
am-
musician too.
I am the musical director at my church, so I manage all the sound, the production, the cameras. So
Yeah.
you know, talking stuff. They're topics.
Manny, we're going to get you a +1 to our wedding by the end. Watch. That is our mission.
That'd be cool.
And who knows, she'll maybe help you for the wedding.
help me for the wedding. What do you mean?
Yeah, because you're working.
You're playing.
Yeah, you play. Oh, that would be nice to add a cello to the set.
I was gonna say,
Imagine if you found a sound girl.
it's possible, Manuel.
They're rare.
It's
I prefer
possible.
Cello.
Well, that's fine.
A sound girl that also plays cello. Can you imagine? Start praying about it.
Cello and sing probably.
There you
Okay, we got
go.
it.
And the sound.
Just
No,
stick
babe.
to cello.
What else do you want, man?
Or just singing. Singing's more.
Manny's like, I want her to
common.
be an astrophysicist.
And the sound.
That does sound.
A sound engineer?
And the sound. Nah. Yeah,
So-
we'll find you somebody, man.
So
For sure.
we doing it next week, guys.
All right.
Stay
Tune in
tuned.
next week.
If he gets any matches, we'll let you
We'll
know.
let you know. We'll maybe record the first date.
We'll spy on them.
It's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be fun.
This is fun.
Future recap. Nothing happened. Dun, dun,
No,
dun.
Okay, well then, if
we're gonna
at
record
least we
that
tried.
when
Something happened.
yeah we played at the wedding.
Dun, dun, dun. He has to work on the wedding day.
Wow,
Wow.
But it's gonna happen, Manuel. We're gonna sign you up.
I'm excited.
It's gonna be good.
Anything on the FUD report?
Oh yeah, what is on here?
You got paid finally,
Finally got paid.
Oh yeah.
guys. He got paid. Amen.
And it's all gone because we had
Finally
bills.
paid his bills.
Bought some food because we can afford it now.
Yes, we're stocked
I'm just
now.
waiting for the light bill that's going to be crazy.
Oh.
But that's fine. I'd rather be cold and pay more than hot
And poor.
and poor.
True. Rather be cold than poor.
Yeah, y'all probably won't pay that much.
You don't know, man.
He has it at 68.
Well, yesterday I worked from 7 p.m. to about almost 2 a.m. in the morning,
What?
switching over to a new firewall
It
at
took
work.
that long.
No, switching over was reconnecting 4 wires. What took so long is making sure everything in the bank still worked. All
Every
the programs.
computer,
No, the programs that we use.
but in every computer or
No,
just
no,
one?
just that we can access these programs,
Mm.
and the federal government can track our transactions. So all that took the rest of the time. There was like a few things that weren't working, so we need to figure out why. Yeah, it was kind of fun.
Yeah, pizza?
troubleshooting.
We had pizza, troubleshooting. Yeah,
That's awesome.
troubleshooting,
Yeah.
and it's fun because it's not office hours, so people are more irreverent.
Yeah.
So it's just hilarious. People higher leadership, like bank officers, just going at each other. Like, it's so funny. It's so funny. But it was so fun. I was tired, but I didn't want to sleep because I just wanted to know what was going on. But it was fun. It was a fun time. But yeah, that was me. What about you, Manny? Anything going on?
No, sir. Nothing different between this week and last week.
How many girls have you
it-
dated?
But it will be different from today and next
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be with the doing the
report.
fun report.
Yeah,
week.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to come up with a segment for him.
Mm-hmm.
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 The cello report.
Yeah, the cello
The
report.
segment the week before and the week after is the same.
We'll see.
No,
No.
the dating report.
Oh.
Dating.
there you go.
Yeah, the dating forecast.
Well,
No, the road to marriage report.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there you go.
Wow.
huge announcement. This is the last episode he's in.
Yeah, because you're starting
man.
your own show. This is called The Road to Marriage.
Walk with me on this journey.
Come along for the journey.
You ready, Manuel?
I'm ready.
You gotta be excited, man.
Come on.
It's yeah. Come on.
He might not be available for next week. Listeners,
The boyfriend?
Today.
said me.
Oh, you might not.
No,
be available.
you'll be available.
Oh yeah.
We know
No,
you're
no,
not
he
available.
won't because he'll be on a date.
Well, we know where you live.
That's it. Yeah, we'll take the podcast
What-
up there.
We go mobile.
We'll allow that absence
My
Yes.
my doors do lock.
It's all right.
with her. Oh,
Dude.
Or him.
Oh,
or him.
Or him.
oh. Was that a squirrel?
Wow.
Sure.
You can't get away from it, man.
You can't.
You
No,
can't. You're already
can't.
in
It's
it.
gonna
Literally, I
happen.
can.
No.
It's gonna happen.
If
We're
I
gonna
don't
make you.
drive, I drive over
Don't
here.
worry. I'll let your sister know to bring you here.
Oh yeah. We'll tell her the plan.
Or unlock the door. We'll go in.
Yeah, we'll do the podcast over there.
Mm-hmm.
Dating podcast on the road, on location.
Vamos a be like, ¿qué están haciendo aquí?
Buscándole una esposa.
She'll probably be happy, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
So this is part 1 of our dating topic. Part 2 will conclude with Manuel's
Getting married.
getting married.
All right, JP. So what's on your report?
If you're flying in the airport, please pay attention to instructions from the TSA. Don't be stupid. That's it.
Remember, people, you have rights.
They don't have rights.
Talk about your Fourth Amendment.
They have rights.
No rights to search and seizure.
It's
you.
not a legal search and seizure. You gave up your right once You go onto the plane. Greyhound, you don't get searched. You
Oh,
don't
so
get
the federal government owns the planes?
it's regulated, yeah.
I thought I was in America.
Yeah,
Is it
I
not-
thought I was in America.
is
as
it
well.
Nazi
You are in
Germany?
America. You have the freedom not to fly. You
Are
have the
we
freedom
in
to
Nazi
walk.
Germany?
Wow. I can't
Keep-
believe it.
There's
Did,
the
Keep
boat,
it up. Keep it up. We're
did the
gonna make
Nazis
you,
win?
the boat, the train.
Yeah.
keep it up. We're
Wow.
gonna make you
The
more
bus.
profiles.
That's
But,
crazy.
But yeah, that's it. If you're all are flying out, pay attention.
It's
Right.
just
Listen to the
it's just another
instructions.
alphabet government agency
Mhm.
trying to control us, take our money.
Bring
They're
your-
there. They're there just so that they can collect money, just like the
Mhm.
ATF, just like
Yep.
the FBI, just like
Yep.
the CIA. They're all just getting money, working against our government.
Watch you,
They killed
Wazowski.
JFK. They're hiding the aliens. Now they want to infringe on your rights to fly.
That's right. Fly with your
Dang.
Constitution right in your pocket.
Yeah.
It has got to come out of your pocket. Nothing in your pockets.
We'll show it to them.
Oh,
You're in America.
well,
not
you'll
Nazi
get
Germany.
patted down. Oh well, I don't care.
Yeah. We do a podcast with these government shills.
Mhm.
That escalated.
You know what? Now, Manu, because of that, we're gonna sign you up for 2 dating apps,
Not just one,
not 2.
two.
Just for that, I'm gonna go to the airport just for that.
Oh wow.
You're going to carry a bomb?
No, I'm gonna carry the Constitution.
It's in Washington.
All right, all American beef rib.
What's up with you?
Nothing much.
Started a new job.
Oh yeah, it's going. Oh, it's much better than the mailman. It's inside with no sun.
Is there AC?
Yes,
How's the vegetables?
good.
Ooh, tell them about the onion room.
There's a specific room just for onions.
Nice.
That's just how much they sell,
Mm.
and they sell the sirloin, but in Dallas.
Mm.
So I'm like, I told them like, why don't they just come pick it up? They're like, it's in Dallas. I'm like, oh, I thought it was the one here. Where's the store?
Wait, why don't they buy onions from someone in Dallas?
I don't know. It's weird.
If only we had a Nino representative here. A Nino produce representative.
I don't know. I don't work there.
He
Someone
hates
who
it.
has close ties with the family.
Yeah.
There's a weird thing. Why doesn't he work there if it's a family business?
Mmm.
Because I don't want to work there.
You've worked there before.
I've worked there before. I've done my time. I've served my sentence. It's time for me to be free.
Yeah, it's going good. You literally walk in, you just feel the onions. Like, you start crying.
Oh, you're so emotional.
They're so beautiful.
So, Manuel, next week, come in
Well, you forgot.
Sunday best.
Forgot him.
No, he already said his photo
That
report.
was my.
Oh.
I was doing my first.
He got paid.
Oh yeah,
You're
forgot
paid.
about that.
Come in your good clothes. We're going to take.
We'll put the green screen.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Prep the green screen. No, you think we're playing, Manuel. We're gonna
I
do
have
it.
a digital camera.
And
We're finding you a girlfriend.
We are. We're a
No,
boy.
we're finding you
A
a
wife.
wife.
Ooh.
Whee!
So thank you so much for stopping by on this episode here by your favorite podcast, Church Culture. Thanks for tuning in, and if you like the topic,
Or not.
if you want to give your opinions, tell us your couple story, how you got together.
Judge us.
Did the church help? Did you receive any guidance from leadership? And if you, for some reason, you broke up or got broken up with, was the church there to help heal your pain,
Your wounds.
your wounds? Tell us. Send us an email. It's in the podcast description. And we'll come back for another juicy topic next week. So thanks everyone for stopping by. See y'all later.
Deuces.